Welcome to another episode of Heather and Hops. My name is Kat, and before we begin, I'm going to introduce you to the two little tigers. So this one is Mac, aren't you? So you're Mac, he's the tiny one, and this little one here, let's go say hi. Oh, she's so tiny too. It's the fluffy one. She's called Kiki Kibblesworth. So we have names for both of the little foster kittens. I'm playing the music again. Finding it very difficult to find a home, mostly because I have totally fallen in love with them. Audrey's been very good with them too, but it's just the mum that really needs to find a new home. And I am drinking a lovely coffee this morning. It's on the cusp. No, it's not. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for quite a long time, so I'm just having a Jägerchef, which was roasted by Horsham Coffee Roasters, which is down in the south. So, I should probably introduce myself again. My name is Kat. I am a 1-year knitter now. I am based in Hertfordshire, which is just north of London in the United Kingdom. And this is my little space where I talk about things that I've made, been making, and all things that I find interesting about knitting, I guess. I am just going to go and give these little kittens... Oh, what are you doing? Are you not sure? I'm not going to let them move them. They're quite happy just bounding around. So yeah, let's jump in. So today I am wearing a finished object. What are you doing, Kiki? Very distracting, I'm very sorry. And this is my version of the Magnolia Chunky by Camilla Vad. This is slightly different in that I did do the shorter pattern as she suggests. She does write that in for it, but I did not do the sleeves the same. I did not do the lace work, and I added a bit more ribbing, I think. But either way, I really love this. This has been worn a lot. If you were at Oslo Stricker Festival, then you might have seen me wearing it. I finished it while we were away, which was really exciting. This is knit up in a club colourway, and we are going to release something similar very soon. This is Ching Fibre, and it is mohair held double with the super soft DK? Super soft DK, I believe. I apologise. I apologise. It has been a little while since I've done this. I recorded my last one ahead of schedule. Can you come here, Kiki? Can you come up? Oh, she's so dinky. So yeah, I really love this pattern. It was a very easy one to follow and read. It was really quick to knit up. So if you're looking for a project that is either a gift or you just want to have your first handmade garment, I would recommend this. It is very easy, and even the lace work is very simple. Come here. Oh, I'm gonna go and rescue little Mac. Come on. This one. She might come back up. So yeah, right, we are back. I'll be a little bit more focused now. Yeah, and also while I'm here, I might as well say I decided to do this from my bedroom today. I thought it would be a bit of a change, a little bit of a change of scenery, and I fancied being cosy comfortable because if you live in the UK, you might know. Must you? The weather has taken a turn. It's been chucking it down, it's been hot chocolate weather. I have made squash soup. It has felt like the times are changing. It got dark quite early. I actually got home and it was pitch black last night, which was interesting. Anyway, this is not a life podcast, this is knitting. So yeah, talked about this. I love it. I keep wearing it. I love it. Life has been a bit strange. My brain has been a little bit all over the shop, and I will open up very soon about that. I think I need to. I keep getting beautiful messages, but they kind of don't hurt, but they, yeah, reset some thoughts. Anyway, so this project that I'm going to show you is another finished object. Forgive me. I'm back here. We are together again. I'm gonna have a bit of coffee maybe. That might help. So while we were in Norway, I felt like I needed to cast something on because I knew that I was going to finish this, or I assumed that I was going to finish this, I should say, which you should never assume, but fluff. It would have been a sad time if I had run out of knitting while we were away. So I cast on the Barbie Sweater, which is a pattern from Lane magazine. I think it's Joanna Who. And I finished that on the flight home. So I made a few adjustments on this jumper. I did it a little bit shorter than suggested. That is because of where a lot of my trousers fall. I need a bit of a high waist. I am quite small, so I feel like that it looks right on me. And I modified the sleeves to give them bell sleeves because this is one of my favourite things. I've worn this jumper loads already. This was knit using two different types of melted baby suri held together. One of them was quite a bright green and the other one was quite a muted purple, and I really love how this is sort of melted together. Again, this has seen a lot of wear. Both of these jumpers, as the weather's turned, because they're quite loose compared to a lot of the jumpers that I've knit, I found them to be just really, really wearable. Again, I've sort of dressed them up slightly. I'd say this, like, dressed them up. I've worn them with jeans, but I've also worn them with my linen trousers, which is basically all I wear nowadays. I need to figure out how I'm going to do that when it stays cold. Maybe I'll have to start wear leggings? That is wearing and leggings together. Leggings. What are you doing today? I'm leggings. It's going to be a long one. I'm kidding. Pop that there. Another finished object. I have one other one of these, but it is a gift and I don't want to show it on here. I'm sure she will not see this because she is not a viewer of A, YouTube, or B, podcasts, and certainly not my podcast. But on the off chance she does watch it, I have made it another one of these, which is going to be a gift. So this is the Dreaming Slow hat, which is a pattern that I designed for Ching Fibre, and I'm really sorry this is quite Ching Fibre heavy today. It is just what I've been knitting because of the festival. I didn't want to be knitting on anything other than the yarn that we send out into the world. I love these hats. I mean, this is all I'm going to wear in winter. My Sky Hill hats are lovely, and I love the rustic wool because I've knitted one using Let Loppy, which is Ice-Tex, and one using Jacob Fleece by West Yorkshire Spinners. Both are lovely, and actually they're particularly warm and they're quite waterproof. But when it's not quite cold enough, this sort of thing will be a little bit better for me. This one's knitted using suri and a sock base that I already had. And also it seems to be a bit more gentle on my hair. I have, or had, it's getting better, naturally quite dry hair because I spent more than 2 decades dyeing my hair. it is now pretty much, I think the ends are just sun bleached slightly, but this is all my own hair, and that is useless information. I apologise. But yeah, love this hat. I really, really like this pattern. It is super quick to knit up. You could probably get one done in an evening or 2 evenings maybe. I think it's probably 3 or 4 hours knitting. Yeah. I guess I should show these a bit closer. There you go, that's the slate. And I will quickly show you up close the colour on this too. This was really, really quick. It was knit up on 10mm needles, I believe. And I'll quickly come closer with this too. I apologise for my lack of care and due diligence today. Yeah. And then one more finished object. I have quite a bit because I haven't podcasted in a while. This one should be called the Melted Mirage. However, it is probably called the Melted Scrappage. And not because I am being judgmental and saying it's bad, but this is basically using up all the bits that I've been using this year, the last year that I've been knitting. And there's a theme among everything. I seem to be very drawn to purple at the moment. Read a bit into the psychology of that, quite interesting, whether you believe or not. Red is high energy generally, and passion. Blue is more calm and balanced. Combine the two, very balanced. Who knows? So this is a Stephen West pattern, which is the first one that I've ever knitted from him. I had to change it quite a lot because I was very scared of running out of yarn, but that's fine. I wanted to run out of yarn. I wanted this to be completely use up everything, have something that will kind of bring a few memories together while also being quite useful. So here is my Melted Scrappage. I'll bring it a little bit closer to show you. No, let's go further away for now. So basically, I avoided doing a lot of the increasing on this, and it's still pretty big. It should have been a lot wider than this. And I'm quite impressed with this fade. It is not perfect by any stretch, but we're human. We're not meant to do perfect. But I love the colours in this. So I've started, and this is some leftovers from Ching Fibre Merino Singles in the Reef colourway. Then we've got, this was from, so the bluey purple on that higher twist, I don't know if you can see, it's coming out a little bit off, was from Back to Blighty, and that was from her Forget Me Not socks. I think there's a little bit of that in at the top, the pinky one. Then we have some Smoke, which is a Ching Fibre colourway in Merino Singles. Then we have this, which was, oh goodness, I will try and remember and pop it on the screen, but this is the colourway that I've been knitting for my sister. I will remember. Then we have some Sky Blue, which was leftovers from the herringbone cowl that I knitted up for Ching Fibre. Then we have some of my own hand dyed, which was just a sock base. I knitted up some, I believe they're the Paddock socks by Ambrose Smith, using that. And then this is the sock base that I used in my Nordiska jumper by Caitlin Hunter. So I really have used everything up. These are the last 2 skeins of Suri on the back from the jumper that I knitted. So yeah, I am really quite happy with this. It feels really lovely because it's brioche. It can be worn quite a few ways, and it has, because the weather's turned, already seen quite a bit of use. Yeah. So what do we have now? So works in progress. I haven't done much else, as you might imagine. I've been working on my Pigeon fancier jumper, which last time I showed it, I believe it was just a collar, and now it's, we'll see. I haven't put this on longer needles because I'm a terrible knitter, but I will very soon to try it on. I have divided for the sleeves. I am working some more of a little pattern along the sides and the seams, so I've done that along the top, along the shoulder seam, and then I'm carrying it down through the underarm. I'm kind of hoping that this could be a reversible jumper, but we'll see. I really love this colourway. This is a one-of-a-kind colourway by Twisted Finch, and then Pigeon Fancier by Stranded Dye Works on her mohair base. I'm quite excited to see where this goes. This is just see what happens kind of thing. I've got ideas for it where I might do a split hem, I might do something slightly different, I might give it a little bit of shaping, but I do have one more mohair and one more sock. So it should in theory be just about enough depending on how I do it. I might have to resist the urge to do bell sleeves on it. So that's that one, and that is living in my cute little bento bag, which was made by Georgia of Chain Fibre. Hand dyed, hand cut out, hand sewn, everything. I love this little bag. Very cute. I feel like a stork carrying around a baby. I don't feel like a stork carrying around a baby. I am broken today. So another work in progress, which is a bit sad really. It's not sad at all, but the Kittens got hold of it. So this was going to be a scrunchie. Now, Barbie, I believe her name, Barbie, forgive me, she's lovely. We met at Oslo and she gave me her recipe for her scrunchie pattern, and I have made one, so I guess that's another FO. It's been worn quite a lot. This was a Le Bien-Aimé colourway. It was the colour that I used for my daisy top. I really, really love this, and this has saved me a bit. It's been very, very comfortable to use. I've been wearing it at night and during the day, and also makes me feel completely 90s. This is like going back to the past. I need some butterfly clips and maybe an inflatable rucksack, and I will be living my teenage dream, or not even teenage dream. I was not that old. But anyway, yes, I love these little scrunchies, and I really was hoping to have a matching scrunchie to this jumper, but the Kittens have taken it off the needle for me very kindly, so that will take a little bit of time to figure out. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world, it is only a scrunchie, but nevertheless, that is something that I might do today, is fix that. So, another fun thing. So, I really love music. I probably haven't shared this nearly enough with my lovely collection of human beings that show up here, which, by the way, thank you so much. I say it all the time, but it is really, really cool, and it's lovely that I do get lovely messages and you do connect and share what you're up to with me. But I love music, and I have been on a bit of a 90s kick. I watched a bit of the evolution of hip hop on Netflix. I've been listening to a lot of Soundgarden, a lot of Nirvana again, which has been really, really fun. And that inspired me to finally complete a project that I talked about doing maybe 8 or 9 months ago. So I drew a mohair goat that says mohair, no problems, because I really love mohair. And I've done it in the sort of, as best as I could, 90s hip hop style, and I have even put it on a jumper for myself. So it says mohair, no problems, and he has a little bandana, and it didn't come out that clearly, but his bandana even has little balls of wool and knitting needles on it. And because the closest thing you can do to becoming a proper rapper is sing your own name, I thought I would put the YouTube channel on my jumper. So I have made a fun little jumper for myself. And my thought process now that I've seen it and I really, really love it, is that I will get it printed onto a few bags, and I think I'm going to wait. It will be a long time. I have no rush to get to a certain amount of subscribers, but I think once there's 1,000 of you, I will do a giveaway of 5 of these little bags, just because it's fun, and they'll either be drawstring ones for projects or tote bags. Let me know what you think. I have my lovely little printer waiting for me to just let her know when to do it, or what I want. So yeah, that's the thing. I thought it was fun. I love mohair, I love goats, I love music. So yeah, there we go. And then finally, I guess, just a brief little, this is a goodie bag. This is my Plush project bag. I've had it for quite a while now. I used it all winter, but I left it stashed with my yarn from Oslo. And this isn't really a yarn haul showing, it's just, wow, that is so loud. Just showing you what I picked up. So I made lovely friends with the dyer from Undercover Otter. So I picked up these gorgeous purple skeins because, as I said, I have become somewhat addicted to purple. Who knows why? She's based in Amsterdam. This is a 80% merino, 20% nylon base, and it is the Dark Skies colourway. Very cute, very plain. I did actually, I have to admit, I picked up 3 different skeins, and one of them was very similar to the colourway that I used on the Forget Me Not top by Back to Blighty, and then I realised I basically rebought the same. So what I did instead was I went back and picked up 3 the same, with the intention of either knitting a jumper or actually another shawl. Oh, hello. Hey. What? Do you want to come here? Do you want this one? Do you want that? There you go. There you go. Oh. What are you doing? Just going to stay there. So that's the first one. The second, I bought hopefully enough to do maybe 2 tops, but if not, definitely 1 large colourwork project. My apologies, it had to pause. This is Telespin. This is a mohair and lambswool blend. And oh, forgive me, dirty nails. I love these colours. I don't know what came over me, because this is not the sort of thing that I would usually go for. But I saw it and it feels amazing. A lot of people seem to suggest that they thought it might be a little bit rustic, but it's not. For me, it's completely, and it will bloom a bit more, it will soften up as it gets washed. I'm really excited. I think this project will be something very special. I will spend time and actually do a swatch very soon and start to come up with a yoke, a colourwork yoke, and either make a cardigan or a jumper. And my inspiration will either be sad Scottish bands or Norway and my little trip to Oslo. I can't decide which yet, but either way, this is going to be a very special item of clothing for me. We met what was her name? I love the yarn. I can't wait to knit with it. And yeah. And this was a thing that I treated myself to when we were in Norway too. A little mug that will just always remind me, and it is the perfect size for me and my flat whites. And one final thing. I met the amazing Renee, who is a knitwear designer and also designs clothing, I guess. The best way to describe her. She is one of the sweetest humans that I've ever encountered, and I met her completely by chance getting on the bus back to our Airbnb. Kind of said hello, and we basically spent the entire journey talking so much that, bless her, she missed her stop. But really amazing. I was really a bit gutted that I couldn't go to her double knitting workshop on the Sunday, but yarn folk need their yarn. But she was ever so sweet, and I have actually been using it quite a bit, and came back with a gift for me. Now, if you're a knitter and you like animals, this might be right up your street. So she makes these gorgeous little necklaces that have got an image of her dog on, stitch markers, including this little guy, which is hopefully to mark the beginning of your round. Oh, yeah. There we go. Focus. There we go. Super, super cute. She is a wonderful human being, and I really, really hope that she comes back and we do get to meet again. Because, yeah, I guess with Instagram now and all of those fun social media things I'm really not very good at, it is a lot easier to stay in touch, but gorgeous. I'm so grateful for, just for humans, but that, you know, we get to spend time with these amazing people and connect, especially when it's about yarn, because I say it all the time, but I don't know how anyone could get angry or upset about yarn. I mean, it's sad when it's made badly or it's not a fibre that you love, but then don't use it, don't support it, and eventually it will... Right. Anyway, I should probably get back to whatever I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going for a lovely brunch with one of my favourite human beings today, and hopefully getting some knitting done. I might start another project. I should probably and will probably also work on my Rambling Woman, which I won't show, but I have actually got down to just over halfway on one of the sleeves now, so it is finally coming along. If you have any advice on steeking, I'd be very grateful. I am quite nervous, if I'm honest. It was a lot of knitting, hours and hours, like at least 30 hours I would guess. At least 30 hours of knitting on this jumper. Maybe it has to be more. Cardigan. And I really don't want to mess it up. So if you have any tips, advice, or any particularly good YouTube videos, please do ping me a message or comment. That would be really, really awesome. If you have any thoughts on the mohair giveaway, let me know. If you'd rather a drawstring or a toe or whatever, that would be awesome too. In the meantime, I hope you have a lovely week or 2 weeks. Maybe I'll come back next week. We'll see what happens. It has been really, really lovely sharing my garment knitting journey with you and seeing your responses, and actually there's been a few really useful tips, especially on maybe steeking my jumper, my Vinterfjell. Maybe I'll try it on that first. Anyway, I hope you have a really lovely week no matter what you get up to. I hope you enjoy some making or doing, whatever that might be. If you have any amazing new music recommendations, I'd be very happy to take them on board too. I have been listening to a band called Turnover quite a lot, a band called American Football quite a lot, and I am off to see one of my favourites, Less Than Jake, this Saturday, who will be playing one of my favourite albums, Hello Rock You, in its entirety, which I haven't seen done for, I think it's 12 years. Anyway, have a lovely time. Thank you so much for joining me if you are new or old or young. Whatever you are, thank you so much. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a strange one. Thank you for joining me in my bedroom, and we will see you very soon. Take care.